It was good. I'm sure we all heard the story of the girl that died from a plastic surgery complication some days ago, and I just want to cover the story. It's a very funny story, and her friend had this to say. She said, I want to bring this to the public. A friend just died at this hospital in Lagos, Nigeria, a few days ago, where she underwent surgery. Now, I'm not against anybody that wants to enhance their body or anything as such. It's your body, life, and choice. So do what you want, love. But I'm against doctors that claim they have experience abroad, come down to Nigeria to kill young people. After the surgery, she complained of bleeding and the doctors claimed it's normal. It will stop. Now this is the problem. How are you, a highly skilled and professional plastic surgeon with experience abroad, and someone you finish operating on complained about bleeding and you said it's normal, it will stop? Neglecting her, no care whatsoever. Are you sick? The most annoying part here is this girl died days ago without anybody knowing, and the hospital did not find it needful to contact any of her relatives until the few friends who knew she was going for surgery said she's supposed to be back since days now. Now they decided to go to the hospital to check on her. Arriving, they were offered a letter that her body has been deposited at the morgue. This is sickening. Now I think the government need to come into this health system and check the capability of most surgeons and make their own research if really they were trained surgeons to be able to operate on humans. If not, their license should be seized, arrested, and jailed. R.I.P. Christabel. Now I have no problem with anybody undergoing plastic surgery or doing what you want to do. It's all fine, it's your choice. But the truth is that surgeries always have complications, even from the best trained doctors. That's a given fact, okay? That's a given fact. Though doctors can make mistakes, doctors can, go wrong, but if they have performed this surgery on other people before and they didn't go through this kind of complications, it should just show that this is a one-in-time case. I'm not justifying that this girl just died. I'm not justifying the fact that these doctors might have actually did something wrong. I'm just saying that it's a given that complications can happen in surgery. Now about plastic surgery, I've never really understood why someone would want to work on their body when it's not going to cause them any harm or cause them any death. I can understand that people go through body dysmorphia. I've gone through it before. So, sometimes, even as a guy that works out, sometimes I just feel that, I need to do more. Oh, I'm not in the best shape possible yet. And I understand. But there's a way to look at that thing positively. You can say, okay, good. I know that this is a very good push, the feeling that, okay, yes, my body is not the way I want it to be. You can use it positively to push yourself to do more. But you can also configure your brain to think negatively and say, I want to work on my body. I want to take steroids. Did you get? Like for guys that work out, you can say, okay, I want to go the other way. I want my body to be swole and big in the shortest amount of time. There are shortcuts to everything, and then you go take steroids and you get big, but there are consequences for every action. Now, my own opinion, I only support plastic surgery maybe when there's a medical condition or it's actually something that causes that maybe your nose broke and you had to adjust your nose, or your teeth are not arranged, you use braces, or you did your teeth, or just something that it's not so, a plastic surgery that it's not so that is not so life-threatening. Do you get that you go under the knife to do a surgery that complications could arise from and that things could stop? It's your choice, and I would just have to say you bear the consequences. That's the truth. And the hospital came out and they released their own statement. What they said, it's been a very horridly sad period for the management of Cynosure Aesthetic Plastic Surgery Clinic. That's the name of the clinic. As we mourn the death of a dear client. The client had surgery with us 7 days ago. She was properly investigated pre-surgery. Her blood level was adequate. Her renal and liver functions were normal. She was stable, doing well after surgery, was seen walking around, fully ambulatory. That means she was able to walk around. Okay, it was said there. Video clips of this had been shared with her family, and she was visited by her friends as well. She was with us for 4 days when on the 4th day during the ward rounds, as she was due to be discharged the following day, it was observed that she was symptomatically anemic despite earlier interventions to prevent that, which included an initial blood transfusion on post-operation day 2, which went successfully without any incident. I think what they mean by symptomatically anemic was that she has shown signs of, she has shown signs of having anemia, maybe some before the main surgery, but they have treated it before then. I think that's what they mean, if I can really understand well. And they said her PCV, okay, anemia has many definitions. Sorry. Maybe her blood volume was low, or maybe she had low iron in her blood, or maybe low hemoglobin. Jesus, see where I'm going to. Sorry. Just search it up and check what being anemic is. And they said her PCV, that's packed cell volume, was checked and rechecked, and it was low, which was attributed to the loss from intraoperation and from daily lymphatic drainage massages following the liposuction procedure. I will not explain anything because you guys will not understand. She was duly informed about the situation and assured that we were again initiating blood transfusion, and she duly consented. We contacted the same blood bank and requested that they give us 2 more units of blood for her to be transfused with. Suffice to say that the blood bank is a very reputable blood bank which is fully licensed, blah blah blah. We have been using them for over 6 months now and had used over 400 units of blood for various types of surgical procedures, for which there had been no significant incidents. Blood units arrived at our facilities, having been properly screened, grouped and cross-matched to make sure that it was compatible with our blood group. Blood transfusion was commenced, and 10 minutes after completion, post-transfusion vitals checks revealed that she had a fever, which was promptly managed with antipyretic drugs and steroids to stop any mild reaction. This was late evening on the 4th day post-op, 30th of May 2022. She had no complications, had her dinner and retired for the evening. About 4 hours after transfusion, she started complaining of chest tightness, difficulty in breathing and coughing, with production of thick, frothy, yellowish sputum in the early hours of the 5th day, 31st May 2022, having suffered a very rare acute blood transfusion reaction, evidenced by the dark-colored urine produced and the findings on chest examination. She was promptly attended to with life-saving interventions and was observed to be clinically improving, as evidenced by the clearing up of the color of the urine with adequate urine output. As the day progressed, she took a turn as her lung function was no longer clinically improving despite being on 100% oxygen at high flow, whilst fully conscious and communicative. More life-saving interventions were put in place, including an arrangement to be transferred to an intensive care unit. She was deteriorated as these plans were in motion, and sadly we lost her despite valiant effort by the team to prevent that. We were unable to reach her next of kin on account of a wrongly copied phone number, and we were only able to establish contact with the family through a third party within 3 hours of her death. On the 1st of June 2022, the news was eventually broken to the family and friends upon their arrival at the hospital. Emotions ran high and temper flared up amongst the friends of the client, which led to a breakdown of law and order, for which the police had to be invited to avoid further escalations. I would have broken it down for you guys, but that would take a whole lot of time. And I just want to tell people that want to do this BBL surgery for nyash and breast and whatever. Yeah, I know the men will always say they want nyash and breast and whatever. I mean, I don't want to talk about that one. And people will say there's societal pressure on women to have nyash and have breast. Fine. I'll say this as a fitness trainer. Though there are really no workouts to increase your breast size, but I don't think women worry as much for their breast size as they worry for their ass size. You could always work out your ass. There are a variety of exercises that you could do to build your ass and make it bigger. I will never really understand why people opt for the harder option, a life-threatening option, just because they want results in the shortest possible time. It's sad, Sha. It's very sad. Tell me what you guys think about this video. Tell me what you think. One love. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's put the channel forward. Please share to your guys. Tell me what you think about this, Sha, down below. Thank you guys. Ciao. Peace.